Hello, Angel Bells! Welcome once again to my channel. This is Janice Mae. I am very excited today. I want to show you what else you can do with your raw beads. The raw beads is part of your July box. Some of you may have received them already. So I'm wearing the necklace that I did last night, and it's all dry and it's all like ready to wear. I just paired it with a very old necklace, earrings from Target because they kind of match, but this has no paper beads in them, just to match my necklace. So what it is, it's like I will be showing you how to do like a enamel look or a marbleized look on your beads. So, and the green beads here are just wood beads. So let me show you up close, and then we're gonna have some fun. So be ready with your nail polish. So these are just nail polish that I actually picked them up from the drugstore. I chose the ones that are on sale. You can find them also at your 99-cent store, some of them, and Tuesday morning, some of them. And then that's what we're gonna be doing. And then what you call this? Finish it off with a vibrance. So let's get started. So these are the beads. They look like abstract painting, really. See how it has become so glossy and shiny after we glaze it with the vibrance. And I found that the vibrance can also be used for wood beads. And it was like a matte color, but after I varnish it with the vibrance, the wood beads, which you can get from Michael's or anywhere. And I love this technique so much. And the ones that I have seen on YouTube where they were marbleizing, I guess you can call it, the wood beads, they put the nail polish in a bowl of water and you dip the beads. I tried that and it didn't work very well with the paper beads. I don't know if maybe I was using the wrong kind of nail polish, and I tried this method and I love it so much. So let's go over the materials. You will need a bunch of nail polish. So I got some new colors from the drugstore. I want to try that, and I want to try putting in the glitter on them. It's gonna be so much fun, and I have a white one which I would want to try too. And then you need that. You need nail polish. If you have old one, just use that. You need the raw beads. Raw beads, it just means that it's like pure paper. There's nothing in it, and just like a tiny glue in there. So this raw beads right here is in your July box. For those of you that have subscribed to my subscription boxes, this comes with it. And so, or you can make your own and don't glaze it. And I think it will work really well when you have chunky beads or bigger beads like this ones. So you can see the design better. So you need some raw beads. You need a brush, which I don't have right now. I have to go get it. And you need toothpicks. We're gonna use toothpicks and just like a styrofoam cup to set your toothpick down. I just want to show you something quickly. You see how this toothpick is wrapped? It's like tight in here because if the hole is not that big, you want to make sure that it has a really thin tip. Now don't worry if it's like it's like spread out towards here. It's like a tent kinda. That's fine. That will catch the drippings. And what's important is this is tight right here on the tip. So I want to show you quickly how I did that. You just get like a little piece of tape like this. This is about maybe 3/4 of an inch. And I would just put it like right here in this edge and start rolling it. I hate it when I'm being clumsy. So just start rolling it and make sure the tip is tight, like so. Never mind if this will open up in the bottom like kind of skirt or a dress. I'm not worried about that. I'm just worried about the tip, that it's like pointy, like this. Okay? Let me grab the brush and then we can start. So the other thing you need to speed up the drying process is a mini fan like that. And also you need your styrofoam cup to stick your toothpicks in there. I have this handy bubble wrapping, so I use it to take out some of the excess of the vibrance. So I'm just gonna put it right there. So now the fun part, which color to pick. So this is a really rich kind of blue, and I wanna do that. And then I can pair that with what goes well with that. Maybe some whites. It's like a contrast thing. And maybe this one. And then maybe this kind of glitter. So let's just work on this for now. And then let me just put those, set those aside over there. But of course, I'm gonna play with that too later. So, okay. So now, what we're gonna be doing first is, I'm seeing something. What is that? What is that? Okay. Is put your bead on top of here. Okay. Let me get this ready. So the best thing to do is just open the nail polish ahead of time, and you just put it on directly into your bead. Okay, be careful not to deform them because there's nothing holding them, so they can easily still be adjusted. So what you do is you can either just pour your nail polish on in here, or if they're very fluid like this one, just and you just let it flow where it wants to flow. So I'm not making up any colors right now. I'm just doing what, and then you can just let it slide like that, or you can take your toothpick and just forming them out like so. There are brushes that will work well with this, but that one I had on earlier is not good. So then again, pick out a different color, or you can just go with that color. You can just even pour your whole nail polish onto here. I'm just playing right now so you can see. You can see right there. When you leave it on like that, it will just dry. And if you have your fan on, this dries pretty quickly. So I just set it up right there in front of me. You can hear the fan, and we're going to do another one. So there's some gold. Let's try some gold with the blue. First, let's shake it up a little bit, and maybe we'll do some glitter. And there's this glitter too. And again, don't be scared to just lather it on. Be generous with your nail polish, okay? So let's use the blue again. I just love this blue because it's so rich and it just glides on beautifully on there. So as you can see, I like it when it spreads out really easily. And this thing is not opening. Okay. Now, oops, I just wasted it. So let's do some orange on there. You can't see the orange very much. And then you can spread it out with the orange brush, kinda. Let's do yellow. I love what I call this kind of sunset color. And use your brush to brush it. You see how it's trying to marbleize itself? I'm just making up some words here. Okay, let's put this purple on top of it. Purple. And then you can choose to use the purple brush to spread it out, or use the white brush. So now it's like taking on a form of its own, don't you think? Now this side needs to be brushed a little bit. Once you put that in front of the fan, then it would start to dry. So that's what I'm gonna do. Grab the fan and just, you know, just like drying your nails, once you put it right there in front of it, then the drying process starts. Look how pretty. Now, let's see, we can add where the blue where the blue is. Let's try, oops, sorry. Anyway, that's almost done. I have used that color a lot right there, and maybe we can do another gold. It's not a good idea really to have the fan on while we're doing this. Let me just turn that off. I can hardly hear myself. Okay. So now it's getting thicker. And ooh, let's add that glitter right there. And let's spread it out with this brush. Can you see what I'm doing here? If it's thick, then that's fine. It almost look like, wow, I'm loving that color right there. Very pretty. So now let's dry that, and let me show you what I do when we would turn this to the other side. So this is what we did earlier. Now I'm seeing that that part needs some color. So let's, oops. So it's like, it's hard to make a mistake here. You're not gonna be making a mistake. You're gonna be making art. So it dried up, and then sometimes it depends on the kind of nail polish you're using. The paper soaks it up, so you just need to go back and put some more on there. So like this guy needed some more. I just love this orange. I love anything orange anyway. So I just keep adding to this, but that's fine because once it dries, you just have like kind of thicker bead. So this is kind of like, you know, making glass where you're just layering colors. So when this is dry and you go to do the other side, this is what I do. I will just take another of the wrap toothpick and then put it on there. So now I have it like this, and I just turn it around and work this side. So the other one is drying, and let's do this one. So now I see that that needs a little bit more right there, but I'm just not gonna do that right now. I'm just gonna show you that we're gonna be doing this part. So and just take that out. Okay, so let's do green first. Sometimes this is what I did too. I just pour it on there. Especially if you have like a bigger bead, you just pour it on there. Uh-oh, I have it all over the place now. Uh-oh. So I'm just showing you that not to worry. Okay, it's like overlapping going on the other side, but that's fine. Whatever happens, happens, right? So that is part of being fun, of the fun. I mean, you have to let yourself be kids again, right? Kids are not scared of making a mistake, of going outside the line. They're just focused on having fun. So, same thing. Now, let me do the orange again. You can see those spaces where you are not able to paint. You can see them after it dries up, and then you can just go there. So it went over, but that's fine too. So now what I would want to do is I would take it to the fan so that it can dry. Let me just put this, because so you can, you know, that's the other side and this is the other side. Let's do the other side of this one. But first we need to add more. I want to add this glitter. See that when you add that glitter, it doesn't have to be all over. It can just be that part. And we can add a little bit more of orange, I guess. Like right so. Don't be scared to put more because the nail polish would dry. And then let's add this one. Let's add that one. So now you see. I couldn't wait for you to try this, guys. So if you even see that it's kind of like an icing, that's the best way I can describe it, that's fine. Just leave it. And we can just put a dot of that white there. Maybe spread it out a little bit. Let it dry, and then we can do the underside of this. Now your raw beads come with the round ones like this. So let's go ahead and try this one. So let me see, are there any colors here that we haven't tried yet? Let's do this one. This I use a lot, and so we can try this. So let me see, should I just pour it like so? Because there isn't a lot on here. Okay, I think I finished that. Let me see. It's better like this. Okay. Let's do yellow. Let's do purple. Let's do this kind of red, and then we can spread it out like so. Just kind of spread it out. So this one you can basically just paint the sides of it and just then we can add more. Blue. That. Let's do some glitter. Some glitter. just like that. Because you know, like a marble, you just have all kinds of colors on there, like glass. So that's what we're trying to mimic. So there are nail polish that for some reason works well. They may not work well on the nails, but will work well on your beads. And that's what you need to find and experiment on. Now don't worry if now your bead doesn't look even. Some of them have more nail polish than the other side, because that's part of the art. So I'm just gonna do the underside like so right now. I think we need a splash of orange on there. Okay. Splash of purple. Some of you who paints probably can do a better job, because you will have an eye for color. So I'm just showing you how there is really no rhyme or reason of what color I'm using, because they will just perfectly go well. So look at that, right? So let's try that up. This is now going to be a long video, but bear with me. I want to show you everything. So this is the first one we did. We haven't done the underside because we added stuff to it. So now it's a little dry, but I cannot touch it. You know how like when your nails is not completely dry, and if you touch it, it'll leave a mark on there. That's exactly how it is. So, oh, I'm just not gonna take that toothpick out. So now let's do this. What to do? Let's do the glitter first, because that is so much fun. So just go ahead and have fun. So now let me just spread that out using this color brush. Spread it out. I love that. Let's put more glitter on there. Glitter makes everything look pretty. And this green I have used a lot. So let's put like an eye on there. And let's use this happy color right there. More happiness. Look at that. It just takes on shape. And so let's spread it out using the white maybe. Okay, this way too. This way too. Look at that. Can you see? This will cost less than your nails, but it's gonna give you a lot of, look, I put that pink on there, hot pink, however you call it. And then I'm just thinking that we need something on top of that pink, like a brighter pink maybe. No, yes. No, yes. Who cares? I'm just gonna do it anyway. And then maybe this blue on top of it. What I just don't like about this project is the smell of the nail polish, because I don't have a mask on. So put your mask on, okay? Ooh. Okay. What do you think? Here's the other thing I discovered. You can make a design like that with using the tip of your toothpick. So that's what I did with that. So let me see if I can do it again. Like, for example, like right over here, you actually need a little bit more than that. And then you can take your toothpick and just spread it out like that. You're probably better at this than me, but I'm just proud of that white one that I did. It looked like a leaf or something. But yeah, you can draw with using the toothpick. I am really excited to see what you can do with this. So please post on our group, okay? So let me see if the other ones are dry, and we're just gonna give it 2 coats of vibrance. So now our very colorful bead, our graffiti bead, or whatever you want to call it, is now more or less dry. Not completely, but for the sake of this video, we are going to dip it in the vibrance. So just dip it twice in the vibrance, and then, you know, again, put it in the electric fan, and then let it dry 15 minutes in between coats, and then you're done. So, and then that's it. The little the bubble wrap I have on here is great for taking off any excess, the vibrance excess. Put that fan on, and then that's it. I just want to show you, really, it's you've done it many times before. And then I'll take a picture and post it on the Paperbeads Facebook, and you can see once it's all dry. I hope you like this video. Give it a thumbs up, and if you're subscribed to my boxes, please subscribe to the YouTube as well, and hit that bell button. That way you get notified when I have a new video that's posted. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Bye.